We want to go out now live to the ground. Sarah Williamson is live for us in Ashkelon with more on the reports. A top Hamas official, Saleh Arouri, has been killed in an explosion south of Beirut. Sarah, what are you hearing there from the ground?
Yeah, Bianca, this is a huge development in the war here between Israel and Hamas. Saleh Arouri is the deputy head of Hamas's political bureau, meaning that he is the vice of Ismail Haniyeh, who is the chairman of the political bureau. And this means that the war is going to escalate, probably into the north. I just was actually having a conversation with Sarah Williamson. She is a lieutenant colonel in the IDF, and she runs Alma Institute, who monitors Hezbollah. And she actually just cancelled an interview with me, saying we cannot speak now, Sarah, because of the developments that is happening in Lebanon. This is an imminent threat that is happening right now. She is concerned that the war is going to extend past and have another front now with Lebanon. That's how big of a deal that this actually is, this assassination. Hamas has confirmed that it was Arouri, by the way, and says that, and no Israeli official has, except for Danny Danon. He's a Knesset member. We speak to him often on Newsmax. He has tweeted congratulating Israel's forces for coming through with this assassination in Beirut. Look, this man was 57 years old. He was very high up. He was a concern. He was always a threat to Israel and the security of Israel, and actually had a house in the West Bank, which was recently actually demolished by a terrorist attack against Israel, which resulted in his house being demolished. And now we know that he has been killed, not just in a normal area of Beirut, but this area, this specific area of Beirut, was a Hamas stronghold. There is plenty of Palestinians living in this area who are loyal to Hamas, who are working for Hamas. So by taking out him, this is incredibly symbolic. This means that Israel is prepared to extend their war to the north, not just the south here. It's actually interesting as well, Bianca, something else that we should note and everyone should remember is that 3 weeks ago, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant actually said that if Israel was to strike Beirut, it would mean that Hassan Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah, has crossed a line. So by now striking Beirut, this means that possibly Hezbollah might be involved in this too, and Israel will end up getting into a direct conflict with them. Bianca?
Yeah, obviously significant, and the fact that it's been confirmed now, including by Hamas as well, that this clearly will lead to some retaliation, some escalation. We just had former Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, I'm sure you heard on as well, talking about what a huge move this is for the IDF. We know that they've also made some other moves strategically on the ground there, Sarah. As they said, this is going to be prolonged here, while some are, trying to look for the end to this. Clearly, when we're looking at an attack in Beirut, the first time Israel has attacked, I believe, since 2006 inside there. You obviously had an interview that was canceled. So what do you think the pace will be like today, obviously, to get information and what you'll be able to ascertain?
Honestly, even though the interview was cancelled, I'm still in contact with these people up on the north. Sarah Williamson, who I speak to very often, has basically dedicated her entire life to following the tracks of Hezbollah and the intelligence that is surrounds Hezbollah and their actions. We know that the IDF has been acting strongly and forcefully against Hezbollah in the north since October 7th, because at the moment they're relentless. We're getting more rocket sirens coming from Lebanon than we are from Gaza at the moment, which is of significance. But also, I must add, is that we haven't had rockets come from Gaza for a couple of days now until about an hour ago. So those rockets that we had in the south could be in response to what has now happened in Beirut. But I'm sure I'll be able to get a lot more information the more I continue to keep on contact with these experts, people that follow Hezbollah closely, and some contacts of mine that I do have in Beirut who I am yet to contact, but I will get back to you with that.
Well, it is a story that is fast-moving and developing, obviously of great significance to the war, and we know you're watching it closely. Sarah Williamson, live for us in Ashkelon. Sarah, thank you for that update.